Night had grown deep. Ibrahim Tarore, as always, sat alone in his office flipping through files. In front of him, secret reports, intelligence data, and one burning question. Where are the Mossad agents hiding? The room's atmosphere was tense. It was late at night when a young man entered. Tarore's most trusted agent. Sir, new intel. Khalid the Butcher is a Mossad agent. Tarore asked coldly. Proof? The young man placed a memory card on the table. Yesterday, 3 Israelis entered the city from the port, hidden in meat crates bound for Khalid's shop. Video and audio both are here. Tarore watched the footage. Under the cover of meat, the enemy was walking freely. In the audio, Khalid could clearly be heard saying, "The city is blind to us. No one can catch us." Tarore said in an icy tone, "Tomorrow morning at 3 a.m., we raid. No media. We don't just want arrests. We want the whole network." The next evening, Tarore sat in an old tea stall, observing Khalid's shop from a distance. 3 suspicious men came to the shop, handed Khalid wrapped parcels, exchanged money, but took no meat. Tarore muttered to himself, "Is this a butcher's shop or a covert cell?" He activated a secret mic. The shipment will arrive by evening. Next batch comes Wednesday. Tarore sent a signal. Confirmation complete. Operation is tomorrow night. The following night, Tarore donned a fakir's robe, wrapped himself in a shawl, and approached Khalid's shop. "Half a kilo beef," he said. "No bones." Khalid sneered. "Beggars like you ask for beef? Get lost." Tarore pulled out a scanner, waved it over a hidden bag under the counter. GPS activated. Just then, the door burst open. The covert team stormed in. Tarore shouted, "This is not a butcher's shop. It's a den of treason. Search the entire premises." Under the floor, they found a basement, a secret lab below. Inside, drones, satellite chips, fake passports, computers, and a covert recording device. The recording played Khalid's voice. "Divert Ibrahim's convoy. There will be a bomb in the vehicle." A second voice replied, heavy with a Hebrew accent. "If he survives this time, next strike will come from this very shop." The next day, after Maghrib prayers, Ibrahim Tarore stood before the public outside the mosque. With him, the recording device, intelligence agents, and the mosque imam. Tarore pressed play. Khalid's voice. "It's a butcher's shop, but our real work is for Mossad." The crowd murmured. Unease, rage, and shame spread through them. Even the imam stood in stunned silence. Tarore declared, "He sold you meat, but bled your roots. Tomorrow morning, gather at the town square. He is no longer a butcher. He is a war criminal." Morning came. The sun rose, but the marketplace simmered with a silent storm. Outside the mosque, in front of Khalid's shop, the people had gathered. Police and covert forces were ready. Tarore stood and spoke. "There will be no arrest today. This is the moment when we answer the enemy in their own language. Neither the butcher nor the conspiracy will survive. This war won't just be fought with bullets, but with awareness. And Africa will no longer stay silent." It was morning. The light was soft, but the air was heavy. Outside the mosque, the same old square, where every Friday people came to pray. Today, that place had become a war criminal's final station. The crowd stood still. Women, children, elders, youth, silent, serious, awake. In the center stood a raised wooden platform. Beneath it, a shallow pit had been dug. Near it stood Khalid the Butcher. He wore white prison clothes, his face pale, eyes sunken, hands bound behind his back, and a thick rope already tightened around his neck. Ibrahim Tarore's voice rang out, clear and loud. "This is the man who sold you meat, who greeted your mothers, and counted your children's graves. He is not just Khalid. He is an idea, one that was devouring us from the inside." Voices from the crowd. "He's the traitor. He plotted against our mosque. He murdered our martyrs." The imam stepped forward. "Today we have made a decision, not in some courtroom, but as a nation. The sentence shall be carried out at the mosque gates, so that future generations remember, whoever sells the house of God belongs nowhere. Khalid looked up. His lips barely moved. I was just a pawn. The real ones are still alive. No one blinked. The rope had already been tied to the mosque gate, looped through an iron beam, tied around Khalid's neck. A silent nod, and the executioner kicked the wooden plank beneath him. Khalid's body jolted downward. His neck snapped, eyes bulged, tongue fell lifeless. The crowd stood in absolute silence. Only the creak of the rope and the wind's whisper filled the air. Narrator, final words, deep and decisive. Khalid's body hung at the gate of the mosque, the very gate he used to walk through. Today, that gate bore witness to his sentence. This was no ordinary death. This was a nation's awakening. Ibrahim Tarore spoke. When a nation decides, justice does not delay. Khalid is gone, but the lesson remains.